wish I knew about Canada before I got here. Number one, the cost of living. No, when I talk about cost of living, I'm not talking about the overall cost of living. I'm talking about housing expenses. So I've lived in an apartment with one roommate. I've lived by myself in an apartment unit, and I've rented a room in a house. Now, living by yourself, you just have to assume the cost of everything on your own. You know, your rent, your hydro, your internet, even parking. Like everything, you just have to pay by yourself, and you know that can be a lot. When you do live in an apartment with a roommate and you're both on the lease, you're liable for that person as well. So if they decide not to pay rent, that will affect you, and you don't want that on your credit score, right? You don't want that to impact on your credit score, because that tend to follow you a very, very long time. And when I rented a room in the basement, it was a basement, I was still in school, I was paying $500, but it was all inclusive, right? And it came furnished. So unlike the apartments that either one of the apartment by myself or with someone else, we kind of did have to figure it out, literally figure it out. Another thing about Canada that I wish I knew before I got here would have been, you know, the cold temperature. People always say it, but you just don't believe it, because I said no, but it can't that cold. It can be that cold, yeah. So I would recommend putting an apps on your phone, weather apps. They're 9 out of 10 times pretty accurate. It will say, oh, there's a 10% chance of snow. You probably won't have any snow. But if it's a 90% chances that you're going to have snow, you're going to have snow. And not because it's snowing doesn't mean that it's going to be cold, right? You have to learn how to read the weather apps and read it accurately. So it would say, today is going to be negative 21. Another part of the apps, usually right below it, it's going to say, well, but it's going to feel like negative 32. Dress appropriate, dress to accommodate the negative 32. When it said feel like a negative 32, don't follow what the actual temperature is, which is, you know, negative 21. No, you're gonna regret it, especially if you take bus and you have to go stand up a bus stop and all of them vibes there. Do not layer properly. I may do a video on actually layering and show you guys how to do that, but that kind of complicated for do in our summer, because it could be very, very hot trying to prove a point. I might do a video in winter trying to show you what that's like and what it looks like and what you should wear as proper garment for winter. Another thing with Canada, car insurance. Car insurance coming like you pay rent again. Man, I kid you, like it coming like you pay rent again, and you pay it on a monthly basis. Like my car insurance is on a direct payment every month. Once the first of the month, it's on a direct payment, so you know you don't get in a trouble in terms of if you forgetful. I'm not forgetful, but you know we put it on automatic payment because car insurance. And if you don't have car insurance, dog near me supper. Car insurance was, you know, in the range of $400 to $600 a month. A month. Man, I play like a month. That crazy. Another thing about Canada that I wish, racism. Racism in Canada is not like racism in America. It's a little bit more subtle in terms of, well, nobody not gonna come to your face and say racial slur or pass certain remark that is obviously racist, but it's within their behavior, right? You know, you might be having an interaction with a person and that person is just so mean to you, and it's coming from a racial place, but you don't know that because it's not explicit. She never did it or never said anything of a racial nature for you to think that that's what is happening. You can probably just think the person have a bad day, and that's how I usually summarize things. If somebody behave a certain way with me, them stay so, or them have a bad day, and I keep it moving. Like I don't try to match energy. I try to see you for who you are and keep it moving, right? And the final thing about Canada, driver's license, guys. You have 3 different driver's licenses in Ontario, forget. You have your G1 and your G2. So your G1 is your written test, your G2 is your driving test in the residential area, and your G license is your G2, which is the residential area and the highway combined. I don't know why, but I saw them do them thing, and you just have to follow and cut and go through. So those are 5 things that I wanted to say. I wish I knew before I moved to Canada, not that it would have made a difference, but it would not have that shock effect, if you know what I mean. So guys, thank you for watching. Stick around, I have more to come. I'm working on some more content. Like, share, subscribe, turn on your post notification bell, and Dancy soon come back again later.